Hello, everybody. Hope you are well. We're going to try to do this live. Probably should have taped this because I haven't played this in so long. I hope it doesn't drag out. So that's all I can say about that. It's a funny thing too because I dug up and I found, in case you didn't know, we're playing Star Trek Frontiers, but I also found this too. Still in the wrapper, of course. Star Trek Frontiers: The Return of Khan. So it has an expansion out for it as well. So I'm trying to shuffle up these cards decently. And what we're going to be doing is, if you've ever seen Space Knight, you're going to understand a lot of this pretty much right off the bat. It plays just like Mage Knight. A little easier, I would think. We're going to be playing with a dummy player. We're going to have the Bird of Prey as the dummy. And what we're going to do is we are going to try to find a Borg cube. Yeah, a Borg cube, right? If we find it, well, that kind of sets up for our next playthrough. This one is suggested if you are playing solo. And also, let me go actually up top here. If you're playing solo, or if you haven't played in a long time, or it's your first time playing. So we're going to go through and we're going to do our best here. I'll just explain a couple things. This is my ship. This is the deck that I'm going to be using. Over here, you're going to see that I have 2 defense from my captain, and then I draw 5 cards. But up there, we're going to be leveling up. So as we do things and we're able to keep moving through the galaxy here, and hopefully avoiding a lot of trouble or damage, we're going to be gaining experience. On the side there is a reputation. We're going to be trying to get as much reputation as we possibly can. This is the dummy deck. These are the power dice or data dice that we are going to be using. I already rolled these. These are crew that we can purchase that are going to help us throughout, whether we try to land on a planet or we are just trying to come up with enough attack to beat something. I forget the names of these two. These are the action cards, and these are the undiscover cards. Those are damage cards up there. Let me just bring these down a little bit, and I'll bring this down a little bit. Hold on there, guys. All right, come on. Okay, there. So you see we have 2 decks there. And then we have our star field. This is our starting point. There are different things on this on these tiles as we pull these out, and you can see we're going to be working our way outwards. Hopefully, everything has to match on here. These are 2 Romulan threats that are out there. So what we're going to do is we're going to put 1 here and 1 here, and if we run into them, hey, great. Over here you can get a yellow data. Now these things you can use at any times, and you can keep 3 of each on your ship. Now let me show you over here, because also the Romulan dummy ship here, okay, I'm just going to move these over, has 2 of these data crystals on them. As we're turning over cards, okay, if we run through this deck, it's going to cause an end of turn. Okay, we only have 4 turns to find the Borg cube and expand this universe, and we've got a bunch of tiles that we've got to work our way through. So I'll put these right here for now. So as I turn them over, we will be exploring. But all this costs me movement and attacking. And the thing with this, it's very simple. Okay, you move and get an action. No other way around it. Okay, it's not you get an action and then a move. You cannot move and take your action, but you still have to consider that your move. There's no way to swap them around. There's no way to do 2 actions or 2 moves. You've got to plan things out, and you've got to know how you want to negotiate. Now up over here is a it'll tell you how much it costs to go into each space. And there are different types of things, like this is an extra cost here to go through it, because it is gaseous. You can never land Unlike Mage Knight, okay, if you engage things from never on top of the square, but from a square away. So there are different things that we can do here and hopefully help ourselves get to where we need to be. And we are going to try to run through as much as we can, and hopefully I don't goof this up, okay? Because I haven't played this in forever. Making pickles and boom, a live stream. Hey, this is what we do. Oh, just to let you know, we have gotten contacted by some companies who I have to write back, who want to help sponsor the huge holiday blowout. So they're going to be donating some games, and wow, I'm just really impressed by this. These miniatures are nice, okay? The board cubes are cool though. Hold on, I'm going to show you. All right. And there's more ships that come in the expansion. I don't think there's many, but there's a few. But, yeah. I mean, this is... If you like Mage Knight, you're going to love this. Especially if you are a Trekkie fan. Now, let's get to it. I'm not very good at this. I'm going to do the best I can. Federation versus Romulans and Subudio. By the way, we got everything all set. And if you notice, we have our doubleheader all set for Sunday at 8 a.m. So I hope you will join us for sure. All right. Okay, got that done. Let me just take a sip of water real quick here, and we'll get going here. I won't waste your time, I promise you. If anything, you're going to get the gist of what's going on here. Now, the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to grab one of these cards. Ugh. And they're going to help us. The lower, if we take this ambition card, we don't get any kind of bonus, but we get to go first, which isn't bad. But I'm not worried about that. I'm more worried about trying to get something that's going to help me out. When you take this tactic, immediately draw 2 cards. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with that. Now, I'm going to have to skip around before I get this. And now what we're going to do is we're going to mix these cards up for the dummy player, because we're going to find out who's going to go first. Remember, the lower number goes first. So hopefully I can pull a 6 here. I don't know. For the dummy player. And no, they have ambition. They want to go first. So I'm going to draw my 5 cards first. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I get to draw an extra 2. 1, 2. All right. So hopefully that's going to help me. We'll be picking from the rest of these come the next turn. The problem is these are out for the next time, but they'll come back in. All right, so we move these off to the side. We move this off to the side. This is my deck here. I'm going to put that right next to the Enterprise. All right. So now we've got that all set. We got that set. All right, I think we got this. All right. I want to get over hopefully, let's take a look and see what we got. Now, I'm going to do the best I can. Remember, we've only got one hand here. Okay. So I can use long-range attack. Long-range attacks are great because then you don't have to waste anything for shields. All right, so I got 2 engages here, which will help me with movement. I got to move, so that'll be 2. I can power it with one of the data, which would give me 4. So that would be 2, 4. Almost there, right? I need another 2 somewhere. Move 2 would be good. Alright. Oh, we've got these 2 cards. Gain 1 red gold or gold data token. Or heal 1. Or we could power it up with a blue. When you play this, also pay 1 red, blue, or gold data token. Gain a data crystal of that color's inventory. I can also turn these side to use these. I don't think I need these right now. When you play this, I may just keep this move because if I do that, okay, so I'm going to take a yellow and I'm going to apply that. That's going to give me the energy to use the bottom half here. Okay. All right. So pretty good. All right, so that's good, right? If I turn these two sideways, because these really aren't going to help me much, when you play this, also pay. No, I don't have. Gain 1 red or golden data token. Or heal. That would be considered an action, and I don't want to use an action. So I'm going to turn these two sideways. All right, and I'm going to use those as movement points. So essentially, we're going to go 2, 4, 6. Perfect, right? Right? Now, this is going to flip this over. And let's go to our other camera angle so you guys can see this a little bit better. Okay, so this is a Romulan vessel, okay? They're kind of like wandering monsters in Mage Knight, okay? Their attack is 4, okay? Their defense is 3. I will get 2 experience points if I'm able to kill them. All right. Now, I don't have any shields here, which is kind of depressing, but I do have a long range attack. Oh boy, you know what? I think I'm going to kind of redo this a little bit. Hold on. Let's go back here. I'm going to put this back. I'm going to use this for 2, this for 2, and this for 2. All right. And that way, that's going to get me there. I'll tell you why. If I use this long range attack here and I power it up, the long range attack will do 3 damage at long range and be enough to destroy that ship. And that's what I really want. That's what I want to do. Repair or draw 1 card. Well, I don't need to repair, so I can draw 1 extra card next turn, which will help me. All right. Oh, and they got to go first, so we forgot to draw their cards. I'm sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. I get too excited. So at the beginning of every dummy player turn, we're going to draw 3 cards. Now look, the last card I drew was a yellow card. They have a crystal on here, which is yellow, a data crystal. That means I have to draw an extra card, which is causing me to go through this deck quickly. I don't want to burn through my turns. I only have 4 full turns, which is about, well, 4 for 4 rounds. But I have a number of turns within those rounds. Okay? I hope you guys get this. Remember, it's been a long time since I played this, so I want to make sure that we do it right. All right, so, yeah, that's what we're going to do here. Repair hull. Repair would be an action. Drawing a card would be an action, I think. Yeah. So here, yeah, that's what I want to do. I'm going to use this ability here. So we did our movement and we paid the cost for it, and I'm going to use the data die to get the 3, the long range attack for 3. That is going to take my man out. Boom. All right. So we put him over here. Now what happens is we're going to get 2 experience because it gave us 2 experience. Not a bad turn. Okay, not a bad turn. So I'm pretty happy with that. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. And there's nothing else I could do. Remember, you can only move and do an action. That's it. Okay, so next we're going to be looking to expand and see where we can go. So now all this is going to go into a discard pile, which, dear God, help me. It means I'm going to have to be shuffling through this game. And then we're going to re-roll this. All right? And we got another yellow. So we have 2 yellow and a blue. Interesting. Interesting. So now we're going to draw up to 5 cards. 2, 3. Okay, that's 5. Okay. Very good. So we're also on this station here. And this station is going to allow us to buy crew. And I have room for 1 crew here. As I level up, I will be able to get more crew. But right now, that's not the way it's going to go. So now we refreshed our hand here. So let's take a look here. We got diplomacy. Oof. Oh, man, if we had a red, that would have been great. 5 diplomacy. Because that's what these guys cost, is diplomacy. That's 2. Some of them are 5 and 6 there. We have another move. All right. And we have an improvise. Discard another card from your hand to gain 3 diplomacy. Ooh. This was a purple, though. Discard another card from your hand to gain 5 move, 5 diplomacy, 5 attack, or 5 shields. Wow. That's a good one right there. All right, so first things first. Okay, now we're going to go back to the beginning of our turn, and we are going to turn over 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. And of course, there's a blue on top, which means, guess what? We got to turn over another one. Why couldn't that be there, right? So this is moving pretty quickly, a lot quicker than I want it to move. All right. So now, First of all, hi everyone. Sorry, I started explaining things. Todd said he's Megan Pickles, so that's good. Martin, how are you? Hello, Helen. Captain Carl's been a while. Good to see you. Zeblik. Mel, good to see you. James. Joshua, I don't want to forget you. And Dennis. How are you all? All right, so now it's back to our turn. All right. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I don't want to get rid of that. That would cause me a minus to my reputation, but I'm not really worried about that. I'll tell you what I do want to do is I want to play 2. And is there anybody there for a 5? Well, no, the only guy I can buy is Data, and he costs 6. But you can't turn any cards sideways. This would be 5. I don't have enough diplomacy to buy him. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Well, I can move another 2. Well, the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to discover a tile, and that's going to give us an experience. But first, we're going to try to go this way. Now, it costs 2 to kind of get that going, so let's see if we can do that. And that is going to go right there, I believe. Yes, I am correct. All right, nice. All right, so that would cost us 2, and I don't want to use up these long range attacks. Now we're going to get a point of experience, but we can't really do it. We do get it right now, but we can't cash it in until the end of the turn. Oh, and I do get a reputation. I get 1 reputation for killing some varmint in this universe. Now this would go here, and if I went, well, I can go through that space. Yeah, I don't even have to worry about that because I don't want to deal with that yet. I don't have enough to deal with it. And well, what do we got here? We got 2 move. We got diplomacy. That's not going to help us any. I need to kind of keep this card almost so I can get some more diplomacy. Well, I can actually charge this up and make it a 4. All right, so that'll give me 1 additional. So I can move through there. And then I can, yeah, that's 2 movement. And then for my action, I'll use this, and there's nothing to repair, so I'll draw an extra card. Oh, we got a card. That's going to help us with our diplomacy. All right. Jeez, I wish we didn't leave, but we can head that way. That's all right. Draw 1 card. If you use this during an interaction, you gain an experience at the end of the turn. Alright. Alright, so that's what we're going to do there. Alright, so at least we have an idea of what we can do the next turn. Alright, so we're going to end our turn. I really don't want to take a chance at anything here because I want to save that diplomacy. And what I'm going to do is turn this. You may use an additional data die from the core this turn. Oh, that's good. That's good. That may help us out. All right, let's see what we can get here. We're going to discard these. All right, these are going to go here. I'm going to roll this. Oh, it's another yellow. Not what I needed. Not what I needed. I don't have... Jeez. Talk about business getting tough here. Alright, so I can use that. Alright, we'll be able to figure this out. We're going to worry about that later. Now, because we moved up one, we are going to be able to grab a card and we're going to turn one of these over. So now I can buy 2 people if I get there. Alright, so this is 1, 2. Now we have a defense of 3 and we can still draw 5 cards. So we're up to 5 cards. Did I draw my 5th card? Yes. And now I get to pull a card from here that will sit on top of my deck. Morpho, how you doing? Again, now because I did that, also that goes into the coffer here, is we turn one of these over. And depending on what they are, oh no, that's not what we do. Not on this. Because we didn't do that. Is it the little ones? Oh no, yeah, it's definitely the little ones. So I did not go up. Okay, so we get one of these. I don't go up yet. Hold on. Whoops. I got confused. So I'm going to be able to pull 2 of these. I'm going to pick one there and one there. Alright, and I get to choose between these 2. Also, this gets turned over, and I can choose from that if I wanted to. I'm also going to be able to pick one of those cards and put them on top of my deck. Now, what do these do? Okay, I can tell you, they give you these great cards that explain everything. So I'm going to do the best I can to keep you this. Efficient crew. Once per turn, gain movement 1 for each ready unwounded crew member that you control. Well, that's not bad if I can get some crew members. This one here is research. Once per round. Okay, 4 rounds. Flip this to gain 1 blue data crystal in your inventory and 1 red data token. Ooh. That could be huge because we can actually use that. So I think I'm going to go with that. Alright, so we're going to put that over there. And we're just going to mix that in here again. Boosh, onto the bottom there. We're going to keep this as our upgrade. And we're going to pick one of these cards. Okay, I'm just not sure which one I want. Peek at the top 2 cards of your ship deck. Place 1 card in your hand and shuffle the other one back into your deck. Draw 3 cards, then shuffle 1 card in your hand back to your ship deck. Ooh, that could be helpful. That could be helpful at the right time. Repair, I'm not worried about repair right now. I'm just trying to stay safe. Okay? I'm looking to stay safe here. Repair, I don't like that one. And I think it's this. And this is going to go on top of my deck there. Alright, so it goes right on top. These slide down, and this flips over. I'm sorry, my head's getting in the way. Probably should use the other camera angle. Alright. So we got our hand. Now we flip over the dummy deck because they get to go first, of course. And it's going to be 1, 2. Come on, a red one. Oh, good. So nothing. We don't add that extra card. So we've got some time here to kind of work with before the round goes. Alright, let's see what we can do here. I need to get some crew here that can help me out. So, use... If I do that, that would give me 4 diplomacy, or that would give me 5, but -1 to my reputation. I'm +1 to my reputation. I'm not worried about that. I think we want to go. You know, if I flip this over, I get a white crystal. If I flip this over, I want to read that again. To get a blue data crystal in your inventory and 1 red data token. 1 red data token that I can use. And I think I'm going to flip this over, and I'm going to do that. So I'm going to get a blue and a red. Alright. And I can use those to power up things. Now the idea is take 1 data die from the core and set it to any color except white. Gain 2 data tokens of that color. Do not re-roll this die when you return it to the core. Alright, so if I do this, I get 1 data from the core and set it to any color except white. Set. Take 1 data tie from the core and set it. I'm going to set it to red. Okay. And then gain 2 data crystals of that color. So that's going to give me 3. So that's going to help me. Alright, you see where I'm going here. We want diplomacy and we want to be able to get data, because he's really going to help us with attack and shields and repair. Alright, there we go. So that's what we're going to do there. Alright, so we did that. Now when this goes back exactly the way it is. Now I've got to start moving. Alright. Now, if I do this, I can gain 5, 6, 7, which is more than enough for what I need. I have a move card here of 3. Discard another card from your hand. Oof. That won't be enough. Discard another card from your hand to gain 3 move, 3 diplomacy. No, well, no. No, yeah, well, maybe. If I do this, that'll take me 1 up there. Well, boy, this is tough. Or do I want to... I can get enough out of here if I discard this, but I can only move 2 there. That's not going to help me anything at all. Yeah, I think I've got to take a chance here. So I'm going to discard another card, which means I'm going to discard Picard. Alright. And that's going to give me 3 move. And I'm going to go, and then I'm going to use this sideways to give me another move. Yeah, that's what I'm going to have to do. So that's going to give me 4 move. Boy, this is not going the way I had hoped. So I'm going to go 2, 4. And land on there. Hopefully I can get enough diplomacy to kind of move things around. Rob, are you more of an original series guy or next generation? I would say I am an original guy. So this does play just like Mage Knight, or are there some different? There's a couple of few different mechanic things. I'll explain them once we run into them. So this is going to go back as a blue. It does not change. This will come here, and we're going to draw 1, 2, 3, 4. That's going to leave me one card left over. Meanwhile, here we've got problems. 1, 2, 3, and it's a yellow one, so we're going to turn over. So next turn, he's going to turn over a card, and that's going to be all he's got, and then it'll be end of turn. We're not doing very well here, to be honest with you. All right, so I'm going to turn this over. All right, so we have attack or shields for 2, or we can pick 5 shields. Change of strategy. Peek at the top 2 cards of your ship. Place 1 card in your hand, and then shuffle the other one back to your deck. Well, I don't have any other. I only have 1 card there if I played this. Nice card. Attacker shield. Attacker shield. Oh, this is not good. And diplomacy. So we do have diplomacy 5 here. Attack. Well, I could peek at the top 2. No, I'm going to turn this sideways. I'm going to keep this. Attack. Battle stations, I'm going to use that for 2, and then we're going to discover what tile is here. I think that's all we can do. That'll give us an experience point. So let's see if I can match this up correctly. And we do. There's a black hole, which is just great. Is that the... Oh, no. The number's got to go right there. Okay. There we go. So it goes like that. There we go. Wow. Not cool at all. But we do gain an experience point for that. And we're trying to find our way around the universe here. And it's not going very, very well. I've got nothing I can attack with. Attack, shields, and diplomacy. And I think that's going to be it for me. Everything kind of resets. There's nothing I can really use. This is going to go on my discard. We're going to turn over, so the next time we come back to them, that's going to be the end of round. I can draw 1 card, which will bring me up to 4, and that is going to give me, well, we can move 4. We go 2. Well, honestly, it isn't that bad. I can come up here for 2. All right, we're going to pull a Romulan. Hopefully this will maybe get us to do what we need to do here. Oh, did I pull the same one that I did? Yes, I did. Okay, let me just... Oh, what happened was I grabbed the other... Oh, no, it's over there. Okay, it doesn't matter. Well, I just made it tougher for myself. That's awesome. So... That's got 3 defense, but what that he has a symbol on the side there. So let me go to the other table, and let's deal with some of the things that we're going to do here. So we're going to be facing this guy here. He has 4 attacks, so I'm going to have to block that attack somehow. Okay, and then I have to kill him for 3 somehow. Well, I can do this. Yes, I can. I can do this. I move 2. I didn't use that die. That's okay. But what does this mean on the side here? That doesn't look good. That is an anti-matter weapon. Any undeflected damage from this enemy is doubled. Undeflected. So anything that gets through is going to do double damage. If we take damage, then we're going to start taking some of these cards and putting them into our deck. So they're going to clog up our deck and cause all kinds of problems. So, again, I hope I'm doing this right. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is 5. Yeah, I'm going to have to do it this way. So, I'm going to block that, and I'm going to put a data token on here to power that. And what that's going to do is jack up those shields up to 5. Okay. Oh, did that freeze? Or, oh, there you go. Sorry about that. All right, let me zoom this out a little bit because I'm talking in. There we go. All right, there. All right. Just so you guys can stay in the game here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to jack that up and I'm going to use the 5 shields. That's going to stop the shields. Now, I got to attack. Okay? So I have this that says shields or attack for 2. Now I need one more. Unfortunately, my beautiful diplomacy, which isn't going to help me any, I'm going to use that sideways, and that's going to add an extra attack, which is going to be 3. So what does that do? We're able to kill him. We're going to go up on our reputation, and then we are going to get 3 experience. All right, I think I'm doing this right. I think so. All right, so now top down. So let's see what that caused here. So we're going to get rid of all these. This is going to go back over here. All right, we're going to discard that. Okay. We're going to go to him. It's going to be end of turn. I'm going to pass. It's going to be end of turn, but we'll get to that in a minute. First, we got to give ourselves 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, so close. But we do get another reputation. Oh, so close. So close to leveling up. Let me try to bring this down a little bit so I'm not reaching so far. Or maybe if I level my guy up more, that'll be good. So at the end of the round, what happens is the card that's on the end here gets pulled. Okay. And that colored token is going to go on. And I hope I'm doing this right. I'm pretty sure. Here. So now, if we pull a yellow card here, we're going to have to pull 2 additional cards. This also tells us that we're done with round 1. So I have to shuffle these cards up somehow. All right. And we really got to kind of get going here because we're down with round 1 and we've got 2 more rounds to go. Now, I was a little slow because I'm trying to do this one-handed, of course, which doesn't make this any easier. So forgive me. But we've got to get better cards and better, we got to start leveling up. We're not leveling up, and it's hurting us a bit here. So we took this Romulan out, which is cool. There's some things that we can do here, but honestly, I think we got to kind of just keep moving. We've got to keep moving, and if we don't, we're going to have problems here. All right, so we're going to put this back here. So let me do that. And forgive me for the glare over here. I'm really sorry, but all that is just showing the bird of prey. And I'm really trying to shuffle this up. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. All right, let's see. All right, so let's go. +5 in the end was not. All right. All right, so there's all kinds of different. You could play this like 15 different ways and find different ways until which you can actually score what you're doing. Plus, this comes with a ton of different missions in here, which just makes this glorious. I'm keeping this here, and I haven't played this in forever, but I'll tell you, I'm sure somebody did it better, but I'm just having fun, and we're doing it live, which is never easy, folks. Never easy. All right, so hopefully I can get these cards kind of shuffled up. I'm not supposed to be moving this arm like an idiot, but we got to get these shuffled up. There's more important things like battling the universe, right? Right. All right, so Now what happens is we reset everything there. Okay. We're moving along. We gotta keep on exposing tiles, or we're gonna have a lot of problems here. I haven't gotten any crew, so there's no way I'm gonna be doing any kind of landing, because you can actually land on planets you can beam a team down. How cool is that, right? Maybe I'll just try to show it to you as best I can. All right, so the next thing is we are going to pick one of these cards. Remember, we already picked two of these, but they stay out, but they come back in to this pile here once we do. Secret plot. You can take this tactic, take one data die of basic color, red, blue, or gold, from the court and put it on this card. You can use that die on any of your turns this round. If you do, re-roll it at the end of that turn and return it to the core. So you can do, oh, this might be good. This might be good for planning. At least at the end of each turn, if you have at least 2 non-damage cards in your hand before you draw as if your hand limit is 1 higher. Timing. One time this round during your turn, you can announce that you will take another turn immediately after this. If you do, flip this card face down. That's not bad. When you take this tactic, discard up to 3 cards, including damage, from your hand, and then draw that many cards and shuffle your discard pile back into your ship deck. Ooh, I'm going to save that one for next turn because I think we're going to need it. All right, but in the meantime, I'm going to take the secret plot because it's going to let me take a data die, and I think red will be the day there that I want to do. And what we're going to do here is that's a 3, and this one here we're going to pick in the middle. I'm going to put that in. These are going to come back into the pile there. 4. So I go first. They go second. So that goes, and we'll put that back after we're done. Okay, so I have to draw up to my 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hopefully we shuffled these well enough. I hope. And that we got a good mixture of stuff. Let's see what we can do here. Oh, you're welcome, James. I'm trying. Okay, so we got 2 move, 4 move. That's good. We've got an attack and shields. That's good. We've got 2 move, which is real good. We have a long range attack, which is key. And then we have that card that we can really use, where if we discard this card, we can gain something here. Boy, oh boy, what do we do here? Well, we need to get, that'd be 4 attack. That would be long range attack, which would be good for us. All right, the way I'm thinking is that we're going to go move here. Okay, we're going to move 4. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to discover what's here. Remember, we got to be able to figure out what's there. Okay, so the numbers all meet up, and right like that. All right. So now I can take an action and collect. Let's go over to our other thing here. All right, so you got a few things here. So that was 2, and then I can move here for the 4th one. Okay, we're going to pull a Romulan ship here. Ooh, this is a nasty one. He's going to do 5 damage if I need to block. Uh-oh. 3 shields, 2 shields. I think we could do this. Hold on here. That's going to be huge for us. So let's see if we can get this one. He has a little thing there. It says resistant to normal phasers. All normal attacks, including cards played sideways, are ineffective including cards, are ineffective. Halved. Oof. So I would have to... Alright, so I've got to block the shields first. Alright, so we use that. First thing I want to do is negotiate the shields. To discard a card, that would give me... And I can use that as a long-range attack. And then 2 attack, which would be 5. And then 1 more, which would be 6. Which would be double. Alright. So, 3 shields, which is 5. Use this. Which would be 5. So that's 5. I blocked all the shield damage. Now I need to attack back. But that's not a regular thing. That's a long range attack. It's not a regular phaser. Yeah, I think... Yeah, I'm going to play that. So I'm going to use this on here. Remember, we can use that. Now we flip it back over, and that goes into there. Just to be sure, I'm going to just turn this sideways just to make sure, in case I did something wrong. So I'll use up all my stuff. And that'll take him out. Alright, so that's going to give us 4 points. Alright. That's going to give us 4. So we were able to negotiate and deal with that. Let's go top down. So now we're going to be moving here. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we discovered another thing, which is going to give us another one. So we're close. We're close. Now what does that do? We get to turn over one of these now. Finally. Now we're going to have 3 defense, 3 shield. Okay, and that's going to help us. And that's going to give us an extra person if we can get that person. Yeah, good luck with that, huh? Alright, now these get re-rolled. And, alright, we got a purple on this. So purple is one of the new things that you can get. You can take a purple and apply it to a purple card here. Or you can take it and take a chance and roll it. Okay, if you need something. Okay, it becomes kind of like hoping that you can get a wild card. So that's one of the new things in here. So we're going to discard all this. And then it's going to be the dummy player. We're not doing too bad here. We're not doing too bad. So the dummy player is going to go 1, 2, 3. Purple. Good. Whew. By the way, these little markers here show us when we go first. Oh, I forgot to do that. And that comes out. Okay. Also, I can buy cards if I really wanted to. Alright, so now we did that. We re-rolled our dice. We took care of that. I forgot to give myself another reputation, which is really what I need here. There we go. We're at +2 reputation, so we can take some chances here. And we're getting down in tiles here. 7. All right. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right. So we've got that. So now it's our turn again. We get rid of this. That's gone. We're on turn 2. Hopefully we can get where we need to get. Michael, what mission is he playing? I'm playing the walkthrough, where we're just trying to discover the Borg, the Borg cube. So hopefully we can do that. I haven't played this in a long time, so we're just kind of doing a nice little run through here and just trying to get familiar with the game again. All right, let's see what we got. We've got repair one or draw one card. We've got diplomacy with Picard, which would help us a lot if we got to a base of some sort. Use one additional data die. That's not going to help us. Wow, what a bunch of junk. Well, I'll tell you this much. We're going to use 1, 2, 3, 4. And what we're going to do with that is we're going to discover this tile right here. And, oh, we're coming down to the end tiles here. Hold on here. Let me move over here. Now, somewhere in these tiles here are the Borg tiles. So if the minute I can find the Borg, I'm going to be in good shape. So, can't go that way. So I'm going to go 2 this way. All right, and that seems pretty good for me. All right, and we're going to keep Picard, and then we're going to discard the rest of the cards here. All right, seems like a pretty good idea. Now if I could just get something going. Also, there is going to be a Romulan right there, of course, which never helps. But let's see what we can dig up here, because they're getting a little tougher too. So let me move this over a little bit there so you guys can see where my huge space thing is going. There we go. And now it's the dummy player turn. So we're going to turn this over. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, and it's yellow, and of course it's yellow, and we're going to draw 2 more cards. 1, 2, because we have 2 data die there. All right. So that's their turn. We go first, so we're going to draw up to our 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, and 4. We're running through our cards pretty quickly, and we're going to have a problem here real soon. All right, we have a long range attack, which will help us. We have a move 2, which will help us. Peek at the top 2 cards of your ship deck. Place 1 card in your hand. Shuffle the other one back into your thing. Change of strategy. That might be good. We have a diplomacy, which really isn't going to help us right now. Boy, I don't want to move up 2 yet. Well, unless I move 2 onto this space, because we already defeated that, we can pull that right there. So if I use 2, I'm going to use 2 on the top here. No, 2 here. And then I'm going to turn these 2 sideways for 2 more to discover that tile. And let's see what we can discover here. Ah! And not bad. All right. So what happens? Well, sure enough, nothing good, because we're going to get attacked. And, oops. Yep. That is going to be a Romulan vessel that is going to attack us. So by doing that, oh wait a minute, I have more than enough to deal with anything that he has to try to do to me. So what I'm going to do is I used that for my move and discovered the thing, but we discovered the Borg, which is what we were trying to do. Now, because I have a long range attack of 3, they have nothing special to them. That's going to be 3 plus 1 for Picard. I'm going to turn him sideways, which is going to give me an extra attack. I'm going to power it with data so we can use the bottom of it. That's going to be a long range attack of 4, which is more than enough to take this out and give us 2 additional and 1 extra diplomacy. But we did what we set out to do, and we discovered the Borg cube, and that's what we needed to do. So we were able to do it in 2 rounds. How many cards are left here? Let's find out, because that's how we total up things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we're going to get 9 points for that. Co-op, 15 for all Borg cubes destroyed. No. 10 if each player has the most faction tokens at 1 or more destroyed Borg cubes. Nope. Plus 30 for each unplayed round. So that's 60. 69. Plus 5 if end of round was not announced on the 69. So that's 74 points in this very first thing. Now, that's not bad. That's not bad. And we weren't able to get any. I didn't get to show you how landing works. So let me just go over that real quick, just if some of you are thinking of doing that. Now, say you have a boarding party, a party here, and I want to just show this to you. And we're going to pick a planet. We're going to pick this planet right here. And let me see. I know I have some of those cubes around here. Is that a blue planet? Yes. And let me just find where I put everything here. Because, of course, I can't do anything right with this stupid arm. Jeez. Did I put them back in here? Hold on here. No, I did not. Okay, regardless. We're going to pull a token. Class M planet. What did I do with the tokens? They got to be around here somewhere. All right. I may have left them back in the box, but we're going to think for safety's sake. Okay. So you're going to turn over and say, and you never go on top of the planet. So what you're going to do here is you're going to discover, you're going to assemble your team. So say I wanted these guys to go down and they were in my thing. So I'm going to put them there. And I'm also going to want to make sure that I have a captain so I can use his defense. Okay. So if I have my Picard card out, which just bear with me, I'm going to pull it out. Because you really always want to make sure that you go down with your captain. And I don't mean go down, to a fiery death. Oh, there he is. Jeez. And what you're going to do is you're going to put these beam tokens on to show who you've committed going down, okay? Now, there's a certain thing here. You're going to make sure that you have a certain amount of cards in your hand, okay? Because you really want to make sure you have diplomacy. Because to avoid a fight, okay, there is a thing here that you have to rev up 8 diplomacy. Your captain's going to give you 4, okay? And depending on who you have with you, are going to give you a certain amount of things. Now, here, we have shields, okay? But that's not going to help. We can use the shields to block that damage, but we're going to have to inflict damage. If we don't, we're going to start losing crew. And when you have crew that are wounded, that you're going to put wounded tokens on your crew, they can absorb a certain amount of damage. And that is this number right here, okay? And that they're going to be able to absorb a certain amount. Like here, there's 4, there's 4. The captain's able to absorb. You do it, if you're going to take 5 damage, okay, you're going to see how much health you have. So 4 goes into 5, that's going to take it down to 1. He's going to be dead, and you're going to take a damage card, which is going to put into your thing. And then you go to the next guy, 4, again, into 1. And then he's going to be able to survive it, but he's going to be wounded. And your captain may get out of this safely. It depends how you want to assign damage. But every time you take a wound or you take a hit, you are going to end up taking these damage cards. And they're going to go into your discard pile. So when you start drawing, you're going to have a problem here. You can also have a problem with your ship, okay? A critical damage with your ship. And just to show you very quickly here, if you ever take in one turn more than 5 damage, equal to the number of cards that you get, your ship is going to be critically damaged, which means you're going to have to get rid of all the cards in your hand. And for that turn, you're going to have nothing. So it's a real big problem. Great game, a lot of fun going through the planets, and then of course combat here. But we did what we had to do for the initial thing, and as I figure out more about this game, or remember back more about this game, honestly, we'll do more. And what I want to do is I want to do the expansion, which I found and have, and that's The Return of Khan. So you know that's going to be good. And that's where I want to make sure I have all the rules down and we start adding this bad boy in. Because this one comes with 5 more map tiles. It comes with another ship, which is just cool. Thank you. 20 more skill tokens, 2 round order tokens, the Enterprise A Khan. So I'm sure there's a bunch of... Oh, the Return of Khan is the first expansion for Star Trek Frontiers. In this expansion, players will be able to control the USS Enterprise under command of James T. Kirk. Really? And to restore his crew and defeat the tyrant Khan. The displaced crew of the USS Enterprise, including Spock, McCoy, Scotty, Uhura, Chekhov, and Sulu, find themselves scattered throughout the sector. The lucky ones materialize aboard a friendly outpost, but some are imprisoned by Romulans and Dominion forces. I mean, we have to do this, don't we? Don't we? And we have a full slate already. But we're going to have to work this in because James T. I get to be Kirk. Please. And I'll even tear my shirt off, too. You know, you got to have your shirt torn off if you're going to play Kirk. That's just the way it is. But at least I won't look embarrassing. Like, okay. Well, anyways. This was a lot of fun. I had a blast. This is a game just like Mage Knight where it takes a little to wrap your head around it. But once you wrap your head around it, you become very immersed in it. You become very sucked in by how much fun this game is. And the things you start doing, you start planning things out. You have your cards. You're trying to figure out this puzzle of how can you get through this without taking too much damage. Just a tremendous experience. One of the WizKids does a fantastic job lately, and this is just one of those things that they just really hit on the head. And I think if you have a chance to get your hands around this, I think you will really, really enjoy this phenomenal and wonderful experience. There you go. So we were able to wrap this up in an hour, which isn't too bad. We were able to mow through things. I may have messed some things up. And if I did, hey, I'm sorry. First time playing in a long time. And I did my best to kind of reread everything last night because everybody wanted to see this one. So, I always say I try to give you my best. There you go. That's what we tried to do. All right, listen. I love you all. I hope you are good. I lived up to my promise. I'm sorry it's been such a tough week. We really had a tough week here. I was hoping to bring you some more things. Tomorrow and Saturday, I don't know what I'm going to do for you, but we'll get something on the table for you live as always because we're always doing something. We have a couple of videos coming up. And we promised to do part 2 of Dark Souls. So I'm looking forward to that because I got that all put aside. And then Monday we start all over again, and hopefully we get the week done that we wanted to get done next week. Starting off with Dungeon Universalis, and then working our way through a bunch of stuff that we have. And we've got a lot of stuff to show you and have fun with you. All right, there. Back burners are on. Thank you, sir. I respect all you are doing for the community. We love you too. Well, thank you. Back burners are on, which is really a cool name. It's almost as cool as Morpho. Kills, what's up? You're doing better than I would, James. I'm just making sure I didn't miss anything. Sorry when I get dialed in sometimes. Usually I'm a lot better with the chat. All right, listen, you guys are the best. Love you all. Be good. We'll see you sometime over the weekend. Don't forget, we also have Sabutio. Our double headers are back. So get ready for one-handed soccer once again. Hopefully we don't make a thing. Hope you feel better too. Hey, Gimp, Nate, how you doing? I didn't even see it. I don't have my glasses on. I can barely, and you bunch it all together, your name, the Gimpy Gamer. This is a really cool game. Yeah, it is, isn't it? Isn't it? I don't know if you remember how to play it, but I think this would be something that'd be real cool that we could do with two ships. But you would have to have your own cards. That would be fun. I'd like to get somebody and do a two-player. All right, listen. Again, you guys are the best. We will see you real soon. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for all your support and everything that you do for the channel. We have a Christmas Spectacular coming up. Get ready for that. It's going to be a lot of giveaways. We got a wonderful note from Flying Pig Games. They're going to be giving away some of their games here on the channel during where the Queen is going to be rolling dice and tumbling dice. And you guys are going to have a lot of fun. We're going to have a lot of prizes, a lot of gift certificates, and a lot of other things. All right. Be good. I will talk to you soon. And go easy. Take it easy, everybody.